Can you believe that a 5-liter plastic bottle that seems ready to be thrown away can be transformed into an entire mini chili garden without using any soil? Taking up only a tiny amount of space, this self-watering system can still help chili plants grow, flower, and produce fruit continuously. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. First, prepare 1 banana and watch what I am going to do with it. I cut the banana into thin slices, then place each slice into the compartments of an egg carton that already has a thin layer of soil at the bottom. The banana slices fit neatly into each compartment. These are fully mature and completely ripe chili peppers that I prepared to collect seeds for planting. I carefully use a box cutter to cut the chili peppers in half and remove the seeds inside. Then, I place each seed on one of the prepared banana slices, with only 1 seed on each slice. Finally, I cover the surface of the seed starting tray with a layer of soil mixed with carbonized rice husks. Then, I lightly spray a little water to provide the initial moisture. Did you know? During the seed starting stage, banana peel helps retain moisture and adds organic matter to the soil as it decomposes. After 15 days, take a look at how my chili plants have developed. The chili plants are now about 5 inches tall and have developed 3 to 4 true leaves. The stems are still quite thin, but the roots underneath have developed well and spread more widely. Now it is time to transplant these chili plants. Next, I will make chili growing containers from these 5-liter plastic bottles. First, I cut off the handle near the mouth of the bottle, then remove the plastic label on the outside. Next, I carefully use a box cutter to divide the bottle into 2 sections, keeping the bottom section longer so it can be used as the planting container. I use the pointed tip of a pair of scissors to make a small hole in the center of each bottle cap. Then, I do the same with the remaining bottles. Here, I have prepared a total of 5 plastic bottles. You may be wondering whether these bottles are too small for growing chili plants. Let us wait and see the results. Here, I have prepared a roll of rope. Cut it into shorter pieces. Then, thread the pieces through the holes in the bottle caps to create wicks. The rope absorbs and carries water upward into the growing medium through capillary action, helping the root zone remain slowly and consistently moist. Each piece of rope is about 10 inches long and 3 millimeters in diameter. I will prepare a rather unusual growing medium that does not contain any soil at all. The mixture here consists of 4 parts carbonized rice husks, 3 parts coconut coir, and 3 parts raw rice husks. This ratio helps the growing medium retain moisture while remaining airy and well-draining, which is suitable for chili plant growth. Then, I fill the self-watering containers with the growing mixture, filling only about 2/3 of each container. So there is still room to add more material around the plants as they grow. After adding the growing medium to the upper containers, I fill the lower reservoirs with water, so the self-watering system can begin working. Next, I transplant the young chili plants into the containers. You should only dig a hole deep enough to fit the root ball. Do not bury the plants too deeply because chili plants can easily develop stem and root rot. Next, I prepare a natural root-supporting solution from aloe vera. I take about 2 tablespoons of the clear gel, rinse away the yellow latex, and blend it with 1 liter of clean water. Then, I strain out the solids and pour about 100 to 150 milliliters around the base of each plant. This solution helps retain moisture and supports the young plants as they recover after transplanting. It should only be used once, and the plants should be monitored before it is used again. I lightly spray the newly prepared solution around the plants. It will help these young plants survive and establish their roots more successfully. These are my chili plants after 5 days. They have begun adapting to their new containers. At this point, I will add some black phosphate fertilizer. It helps stimulate root development, supports earlier flowering, and creates a stronger foundation for fruit formation. At this stage, the roots have not yet grown deeply enough to draw water from the wick below, so I need to use a spray bottle to keep the growing medium around the base lightly moist. After 10 days, the chili plants have grown larger and produced more new leaves. At this point, I will add a few thin banana slices to each plant. Place them about 2 inches away from the base of the plant, then cover them with the growing medium. The banana will slowly decompose, adding a small amount of organic matter and nutrients to support the chili plants during their early growth stage. I will also dissolve a small amount of urea fertilizer in the water reservoir to provide additional nitrogen. This supports the development of healthy stems and green leaves. However, you should not use too much because it can burn the roots, cause salt buildup, and delay flowering. Let us wait and see how the plants develop over the coming days. After 20 days, the chili plants are now about 8 inches tall, with stronger stems and many more leaves. I will add some phosphate fertilizer to the plants. At this stage, the plants need additional nutrients to prepare for flowering. I will mix a small amount of phosphate fertilizer into the top layer of the growing medium, keeping it away from the base of each plant. Then, I will spread a small amount of crushed eggshell on top to provide calcium, create a light protective layer, and help repel insects. Finally, I will pour a little water over the surface so the nutrients can dissolve more easily and soak into the growing medium. After 40 days, wow! My chili plants have really grown. They are now about 15 inches tall, and their stems have developed many branches. You can also clearly see flowers and small fruits growing on the branches. This plant has produced a lot of flowers and small fruits, hasn't it? At this stage, I will add a small amount of vitamin B1 to the plants. For each container, I will use 1 tablet to support energy metabolism and cellular activity in the plant. After 50 days, the chili plants have developed much further. They are still producing flowers, and the fruits have grown larger. It seems that I am getting close to the final result of growing chili plants, completely without soil. The young chili peppers grow from the leaf axils and tips of the branches. At first, they are small, green, and point straight upward. Adding the nutrient solution at the right time is very important because the plants require different nutrients at each stage of growth. The chili peppers are still quite green and immature, so I will wait a little longer. After 70 days, you can see a complete transformation in the chili plants. Many fruits have appeared on the plants, and a few have already begun turning orange. The plants are also continuing to produce flowers. In warm conditions and with proper care, bird's eye chili plants can usually be harvested continuously for about 3 to 4 months after the first harvest, or even longer if the plants remain healthy. Harvesting regularly will encourage the plants to keep flowering and producing new fruits. The young green fruits will gradually turn red. When they are evenly colored, glossy, and still firm, they are ready to harvest. You should not leave fully ripe fruits on the plants for too long because they may become soft and wrinkled, lose quality, and continue using the plant's nutrients. Now, let's harvest the chili peppers together. Bird's eye chili peppers are suitable for dishes that need a strong, spicy flavor, such as pizza, tomato-based pasta, chili con carne, tacos, burritos, BBQ meat, spicy chicken wings, burgers, and hot sauces. Only a small amount should be used so the heat does not overpower the main flavors of the dish. I will harvest all the red and yellow chili peppers. To preserve the chili peppers for longer, I will thread them together into a string and hang them in the sun to make dried chilies. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you won't miss the next video.